So you were in the courtroom for every day of the Ramirez trial, weren't you? How long was that?
Probably about 3 months, 4 months.
Okay. So you got a firsthand view of the groupies and these women that would show up.
Yeah.
His little fan club. Did anything about that surprise you, or had you seen everything at that point?
No, some of them did surprise me. They had the devil worshipers, Satan worshipers show up. We had a lot of high school, a lot of field trips going there. They'd pass them through and they'd let them see part of the thing. A lot of attorneys go through there to see what was going on. And I can remember one day specifically that Richard did the same thing every day. He walked in the courtroom and he'd scan the courtroom and find out where the pretty women were or what he liked. And then he'd turn around and he'd face the front of the courtroom. And then come for recess, he'd stand up and he'd turn around and he'd start staring at the ones, and they knew who we wanted to look at. There were these two attorneys, came in with their briefcases, dressed to the tens. They were drop dead gorgeous.
Not working on the case? Just
watching. And they went in there, and the bailiff comes over and he says, Gil, they want you on the phone. So I go over to the desk where the bailiff's at, and I'm talking on the phone, and now they're going to take a recess, and Richard gets up and walks out, and he's looking right at the girls. And the one sitting on the end looks at him.
No way.
Blows him a kiss and spread her legs.
No, come on.
Spread them open. I went back and told Frank, I said, hook me up. I'm going to see if it works for me. So those people.
Sharon Stone was an attorney?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Are you sure it was an attorney, though, or just dressed to the T's looking like an attorney?
No, they were attorneys. No doubt in my mind, they were attorneys.
Isn't it crazy? The one thing that you said that motivated him, that propelled him to this life, it was sex.
Yeah.
And he's going to prison and never having it again.
There was a female that every day during prelim, she was there. She was a Filipino young lady, and her name was Bernadette. And matter of fact, the lady that did the sketch artist, because the cameras weren't allowed, and cameras weren't allowed in there then, and so she actually did a sketch artist of Bernadette. She was there every day. So after the trial, I asked Rich. I said, "Hey, Rich, whatever happened to Bernadette?" He said, "She stopped coming around. She kept trying to call me, trying to talk him into Catholicism, come back to Christianity, come back to be Catholic again. Forget this." He says, and I kept telling her, no, I can't. He says, the last time I heard, I talked to her into it, and she was doing porno. So from Christianity to porno, whether it happened or not, that's what he said.
Go ahead.
So I was saying, it was Ramirez. Was he schizophrenic, or was he just? We don't know.
I talked to him, and he talked to me just normal as could be, more articulate than any other murder suspect that I've ever spoken with.
Yeah, I actually, a long time ago, this is before I got married, dated a girl that was schizophrenic, and I told her, that's great, that makes 4 of us. Seriously, that was just for Gil. I said, that'll work out, that's great for all 4 of us.
Oh my God. The crazy thing about Ramirez, he did have that look, right, with the high cheekbones, where if he wasn't a psychopath killer, maybe he could have been a model or something, but the thing that brought him down was the teeth, by leaving the fingerprint on the card for the dentist.
By the time we went to they did. By the time we finished trial, a county dentist went up there and testified. He's quite proud of what he had done to Richard's teeth. He went up there and testified that he made him good.